Oh boy, the glare is pretty bad here, but I made a custom dice throne character, and it is the Count of Monte Cristo, because I really enjoy the story. The idea behind this character is just like in the story at large. He is meant to make things easy for my opponent and give them gifts until he flips the switch and reveals who he really is and what his plan is all about. So his status effects are all positive status effects, which, if you will, he inflicts on his opponent. So instead of inflicting, your opponent gains, say, party favors or leaked intel or sealed invitation. And these, they give your opponent health back, like they heal during their turn, or they draw a card during their turn, or they can like put a card from the bottom of their deck on top. But at the same time, there's a mirror, so as my opponent heals one, I can spend a CP to heal three. When my opponent maybe puts a card on top of their deck, I can choose to just discard the bottom two of my deck. And then this is just exactly mirrored. When my opponent draws a card, I draw a card. And if my opponent lets me get all three status effects onto their board, and those status effects stick around all the way until the start of my own upkeep phase, then they gain Kings to You. And Kings to You is designed so that both of us as players, my opponent and I, have access to our discard pile and can play one card per turn from the discard pile as if it's from hand. And then if that's an action, it goes out of play. Now the idea here is that is mirrored, but because the Count of Monte Cristo is rich, the advantage goes to him because he generates a whole bunch of CP. So with having access to my discard pile, if I have a bunch of CP, then I'm better capable of playing the cards from my discard pile that I want. My basic is based on the Artificer, although I don't have the Shockbot to help me. Lovely Home is based on Wolverine's sort of lineup of the same attack. Mysterious Greetings, this is, so many characters have something like this. Of course, you have your straights and your mini alt. And then here's like your AAA, double C. Defense is meant to be strong. And then here's the ultimate. Thanks for watching.